and it is growing very quickly, and it's totally under the radar. First of all, it was barely a 500 million. It was way under 500 million market cap when we were looking at it. Built again by Charlie Munger and Rick Gurin, and packed with all, there's 300 employees. They're all friends, and they've been working as colleagues with the greats for decades. So this is a really strong firm. You can imagine the financial statement value just in the employees who have been listening to Charlie Munger for all of these years. We have done really extensive work with Daily Journal, probably owned it now for 5 years, researched it for 5 years, and probably went to the annual meetings for 10 years before we even bought shares. I interviewed like 50 employees. I even sort of crashed a corporate event where they were training all their customers, trying to figure out what the technology is actually building. And what we learned years ago is that they were building a courthouse case management software solution. Okay, so it's called eSuites. Journal Technologies used to run Justware, and now they run eSuites. They just closed down Justware. Right. eSuites is basically a software service that it gets implemented to a courthouse. It's purchased on a license basis, usually a 10-year license by a county or a city or a state, and they implement a justice system software. And these courthouses are in a desperate need for a solution like this, and many of them, it's a really fragmented industry because in most places, there's just been a local team of technologists who have either hacked something together, or there'll be a small platform that a few courthouses use.
Which sounds odd when it's something as important as the courts, right?
That's right. So data integrity becomes extremely important, and even just the functionality is totally necessary. And it's strange because it's actually sort of a government service. And so they've actually got a big contract over in Australia, as you know. Mm-hmm. So these contracts are tens and tens of millions of dollars. And they are going to be very sticky revenue, because once you're in one of these courthouses, all the staff learns and is trained, and they never leave. So this becomes like a really beautiful SaaS, government SaaS model. They don't actually start billing their customer until they go live with the product, and that takes many years. So They have all of these implementations taking place across the country. They're all very private, not well known, difficult to discover. And as those turn on, they get paid for implementation, and then they get paid their ongoing licensing. And then the licenses expand within the community, the number of licenses, the price of the licenses grow. And then there's a lot of services the public start using, like an ePay It service where a traffic violation is paid online and you pay a $499 fee. That's all managed by the software. Or you can have e-file it if you're an attorney and you need to get documentation to the docket. You just pay $1 and scan this all. So the revenue will come gushing from the society's use of these products post-implementation. So we are right now in such an early implementation phase that there's not much revenue showing up. And so when we were looking, it was maybe 20 million or less of revenue. And now we're getting 50, 60, 70 million of revenue.